is calling me. Who are you? I don't want to talk to you right now, whoever you are. All right. Now, does anybody know that word factorizing?
I don't know how to explain it.
Then do you really know it? Factorizing. Now, we're looking at factorizing quadratics. All right, well, do we know what a quadratic is?
Yes.
What's a quadratic?
It's the equation for a curved line.
Yeah, but a bit more precise.
It's an equation where we have to find where y.
Go on, you can get there.
Where y
Yeah,
is derived from
yeah,
two values of x.
no.
Sorry.
Anyone else? A quadratic?
There's x squared.
There's an x squared, what else? Finally. There we go. A quadratic is like this: ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is not 0. How do you get the quadratic? You get the quadratic by multiplying together two linears. You know, something like ax plus b, cx plus d. These are called the factors. These two are called the factors. So factorizing is a verb. What do you think the verb means? What is it? What do you think? Yeah, to get the factors, exactly, yeah. To factorize means to get the factors, which is what we're going to have a look at in the first class. Okay. So, let's have a look. Do you have those words? Oh. The A, the B, and the C have a name. Does anyone know what they're called? Very good. Coefficients. Yeah. Okay, you got that? Yeah?
Yes.
Can I scroll down? No, I see people writing. Okay, quick. Okay? Marlon? Yeah? Okay. So the first one I want to do, the first example, is I just want to look at multiplying. Let's say x plus 5 times x plus 6. I just want us all to practice multiplying this out. So the order here is not too important. We can do x times x, which gives us x squared, and then x times 6, which gives us 6x. Then 5 times x, which gives us 5x, and 5 times 6, which gives us 30. So in total, we have x squared plus 11x plus 30. And that's the quadratic. Right, that's our simple first example. If you can write that down, please. I know it's simple, but we'll just write it down. You got that?
Yes.
Yeah. Now the next thing I want to have a look at is what's called, well actually, you know what, we'll look at it here. So suppose you have something like this, x plus a times x minus a. This is a rather special one. If you multiply this out, what do you get? X squared plus a, plus ax minus a squared. So you're left with x squared minus a squared. This is special. Does anyone know what this type is called? What is it? In English. Go on. No, you tell me now.
She knows it in Chinese.
Yeah, so she's going to translate for me. Go on, tell me. Go on. Translate it. Go on. Shh. Ming's going to do it for us.
No.
Go on, Ming. What is it? No, you're not Ming. What is it, Ming?
I don't know how to translate.
Go on, try.
Square,
Go on.
square minus.
Pretty close. She's not too far away, is she? She said square minus. So can we fix the grammar? It's not called square minus. And it's not called minus square either. No.
Negative.
Say again?
Difference between two squares.
Yeah. Difference between two squares. Good. Ming, you did that's not too bad. I understood exactly what you meant when you said square minus, because this part here, do you see here, Ming?
Yeah.
That's what you meant when you said the minus, the squares. Okay. Now, what's the verb for going from here to here? What did we do? What's the verb for this direction? No. From here to here. Multiply or expand. Okay, expand. And going the opposite direction, that's factorizing. So let's have a look at an example. Let's say I want you to factorize x squared minus 4. So you say x squared minus 4 equals x squared minus 2 squared, right? And then if I use my rule here, that should be x plus 2, x minus 2. Okay? Right, that's okay, isn't it? Yeah. You probably have all done this one before. And there's another formula, the difference between two cubes. Have you seen that one? Yeah, I would think maybe so. Okay. Can I scroll down? Yeah? Okay. Now, what we're going to have a look at now is how do we factorize quadratics. A process you probably have seen before, but we'll run through 4 examples. So suppose I have x squared plus 11x plus 30. We know we need to have 2 linears. Okay? We need to know that, or we know that this is x here and this is x here. Okay? We also know there's a number here and a number here. And there's a sign as well. Now the good news is, because that is a plus and that is a plus, must be plus plus. Okay. Now we need to go back to the example I did earlier. So do you notice here, this 30 is because of 5 times 6.
Yeah.
And this 11 is because of 5 plus 6. So our job now is, can we think of 2 numbers which multiply to make 30, but add to make 11? 5 and 6, yeah. Okay, so that's fine. Right, let's look at a harder one now. Let's do ones with minus. X squared minus 2x minus 35. So again, we have 2 brackets. However, this time, yeah, plus and minus. And which one is the bigger one? is the bigger one. Yeah. Because we needed to add to a negative. And we need two numbers to multiply to make 35 negative and add to make minus 2. 7 and 5, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Minus 7 plus 5, yeah. Right, next example. 15x squared plus 38x plus 24. Now this one's a little bit harder because you have the 15 here. Makes it a bit harder. Oh, I forgot to say this earlier. I'll just scroll back up. There's two types of quadratics. One's like this, and then one's like this. Of course, it's easier when it's like this. Does anyone know the adjective to describe this quadratic? A something quadratic. A what quadratic? Simple quadratic is a good guess, but no. It is simple, but it's not that word. No, it's definitely still square, so. You need to think of, in English, what prefixes, what words mean one, because this one starts with a 1. Single, good, good, not this, think of another one. Words that mean 1. Not, no, let's try, not first, not single, not unit. Say again? No, you said it, I think. What's it? Mono. So that's the prefix, right? How could you make that an adjective, a word by itself? So, you don't quite say monoquadratic. You need to make it a separate word. So what would that be?
Does the second one still, the second word, does it still like mean 1?
It still means 1. We're just fixing the grammar. So you say mono if it's a prefix, if it's attached to the word. You know, like monorail. But when you take it out as a prefix, what do we change it to? No? No ideas? So when it's not a you know what I mean when I say prefix, don't you? Or not? So, monic. Yeah. Means 1 as an adjective. Yeah. Okay. Can I scroll down? Yeah. So anyways, let's back to this one here. This is not monic, which makes it harder. Because now, sadly, we need 4 numbers. One here, an x. Well, at least it's a plus. So that's good. One here, and then one here. Okay? So the blue number, the front numbers must multiply to make 15. And the red numbers must multiply to make 24. But then if you add this with this, you're supposed to get 38. Now let's try some combinations and see can we get one to work. So what could multiply to make 15? 15 and 1, or maybe 3 and 5. And what about 24?
4 and 6.
4 and 6 maybe. So let's see if this works. That's 20 and that's 18. Oh, we got it first time. Lucky us. So it works. Okay. Right. Let's do one more hard one now. 12x squared minus 11x minus 15. Front number, back number, x plus. Okay. What could make 12? Oh, sorry, not plus. Sorry. X. It has to be plus and a minus, doesn't it? Which is bigger, the minus multiplication or the plus one? Well, we need a minus here, don't we? So this times this should be bigger, and this one should be smaller. All right, what could make 12?
3 and 4.
Yeah, let's try 4 and 3. And 15?
5 and 30.
5 here, and 3 here maybe. Right, 4 times 5? 20. Plus minus 20, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's minus 20. And then 3 times 3?
9.
9. Add them together.
11.
You got it. Okay? So, practice, practice, practice. I can actually start the next lesson soon enough because this one's kind of a short lesson. So I'll just give you some questions to practice now. I think you should get them finished now, but if you don't, you must finish them at home. So we'll say 1b, 2bc, 3bcd, 4bcd, 5bcd, and 6bcd. Let's see how quickly you can do them. Question, yeah? Why'd you do that? You have a timetable, don't you? Yeah. Why don't you take a picture of someone's page so you can have a look at it on your phone?